Hey guys, Super Technocat here, back with another video. Today I am going to do an update on my elevator slash retail parts collection. Over the past, so far, first half of 2019, it's really grew a lot. So before I begin to show that, I'd like to point out that I do apologize for not making videos in a few weeks, but I've been really busy with the end of school and with my new job, so that has played a role in me not uploading much videos, but I will start probably uploading more videos now due to the fact I'm on summer, and definitely more videos will especially come out in a couple weeks, because in a couple weeks I'm going to Houston, Texas with my family to see a relative down there. So I will film a road trip going to Houston from Des Moines, not from Houston and back, but just down to Houston. So hope you guys will look forward to that. Less chit chat, let's check out the collection. Starting right off with my collection right here, I have an elevator sign that I got from Yonkers at Merle Hay Mall on the second floor. This part was really the only elevator part that they had left at the store. Everything else was all gone, but in Star City Elevators video of the elevator at Merle Hay Mall, it says Eleva Top, but of course that was completely intact and not able to be taken off, but I managed to save this from being in the store abandoned, which it is right now, but other than that, I feel pretty happy to have it. It's kind of like an elevator slash retail part, since it's an elevator part that came out of a retail store, so that kind of counts as two all in one. Moving right along, right here we have an elevator sign that came from Yonkers at Valley West Mall in West Des Moines. This came off the second floor right on top of the elevator. This particular sign is original to the building when it first opened as a Brandeis store, and Yonkers never made that. It was original to the building, so it's very vintage from the 70s, and I feel very happy to have it. It was in somewhat disrepair, but I managed to glue all of it together, and it's perfectly as new, and it's in pretty good shape now that it's been perfectly restored. Moving to the left, right here we have one of my biggest retail parts, a big Kmart sign that I acquired from the Hubble Avenue Kmart here in Des Moines, Iowa, which unfortunately closed in September of last year. This particular sign came from the Garden Shop, area, where it said "Thank you for shopping, Big Kmart." This is the Big Kmart sign only, not the "Thank you for shopping" part, but I've been shopping at Kmart a lot since I was a little kid, and I really enjoyed Kmart, and I wanted a retail part from Kmart, and so this is what I got, and I'm very happy to have it. Most times it's really hard to get these nowadays, since more stores are closing, and most of the time they're either thrown away or taken by other people, so I feel pretty happy to have this. Right here I have a typical Sears, Holdings, and Kmart store closing sale sign. How many of you guys have seen these at Sears or Kmart stores? I'm not sure why, but I wanted to have some of these signs. I asked the manager, and he has some spare ones, and I managed to get some of these. So right here I got a store closing sales sign, I've got an everything must go sign, and an everything at least 40 to 70% off with the additional numbers on the back. The third piece that I have in my elevator parts collection right here, I have a vintage Otis elevator motor plate that I got for my birthday. I'm not quite sure what the history behind this is, but it looks pretty old, so if I were to guess, maybe from the 40s or 50s, but right there it's got all the specs on it. Pause if you want to read. I'm not sure where it came from or what its story is, but it's pretty cool to have, and most people start off their videos with something in their hand. I never had, for example, Diesel Ducey had his Diesel Ducey train engine, whereas me, now this is able to fit in my pocket, and I could start my videos with this now. So yeah, it's pretty cool and handy to have when starting videos. My last part of my elevator parts collection right here, I have a Montgomery Elevator Company elevator capacity plate that came out of an old building in downtown Joplin, Missouri. This elevator, I'm not sure when was ripped out, but managed to get this off of eBay. And for those of you guys who don't know, Montgomery Elevator is one of my favorite defunct elevator brands. And, I actually felt pretty happy that I managed to get this. It's in pretty mint condition, made of brass, gold, and all that stuff. And it's very vintage too, which brings out a lot of charm to it. Moving on from my elevator parts to my retail section, right here I've got a gargantuously amount of bags that I've acquired from retailers that I've shuttered over the last couple of years. First, starting off, right here I have a Yonkers bag, a small one that I managed to get. A bigger Yonkers bag that I keep all these bags in, just because, you know, I don't like them all spread out. Right here I have a Boston store bag. I'm not sure what state Boston store was based in, but when Bon-Ton and all other operations under the Bon-Ton name were liquidating, this bag came from Yonkers, since that's the only bags that they had, because all the other Yonkers bags were gone. So that's the only one that they had left. So it was kind of interesting how I managed to get something else besides the Yonkers bag, which I'll show more in a little bit. Right here I have a modern day Kmart bag that I got from Kmart up in northern Iowa. I forget what town, but every so often Kmart changes their font on their bags, and this is the newest one that I've seen. It's got the "Life is ridiculously awesome" statement on it, and then right here I've got a smaller one of those, and then another one of these bags, which I think is pretty cool for the fact that life is pretty awesome. Right here I've got two Toys R Us bags that I got from Toys R Us in Clive that closed in June of last year. Nothing really special about those. Right here I've got a Boston store bag, a bigger one. Right here I've got a Carson's bag, a normal size one. Carson's was based in Illinois, and it was simplified to Carson's. It was originally Carson Puri Scott, but it was simplified down to Carson's. And it's in pretty good condition too. And this is my favorite bag. Right here I've got a Jeffrey the Giraffe Toys R Us bag that I got from Toys R Us in Clive. This actually blew up to me in the parking lot when I came out of the store during its liquidation sale. And it's in pretty good condition too. Continuing along, right here I've got a JCPenney Get Your Pennies Worth bag. Even though JCPenney isn't really done yet, they are facing some financial troubles, and I am willing to bet that they may go under in a few years. But so just in case if they do, I have something to remember them by in case if they do go out like all the other retailers that have gone out this year. Moving along, right here I have a Discover More at Sears.com bag that I got at a Sears up in northern Iowa. Got an Elder Beerman bag that I've got from Yonkers as well. I've also got a Payless Shoe Source bag that I got from Payless at Valley West Mall, which is now closed. I've got a Bergner's small bag, a bigger Life is Ridiculously Awesome Kmart bag, and I've got a simple bag. This is thank you on it. It's nothing really special, but this came from Kmart on Urbandale, and since it's nothing really special, but you know it came from Kmart, I figured, hey, why the heck not keep it? Right here I've got another JCPenney Get Your Pennies Worth bag, and then I've got the newest font of JCPenney's bags. This one has the typical JCPenney logo with their current slogan, which is Style and Value for All, which is a bit shorter than the other ones right here. And then moving over here, I've got some non-plastic bags from Shopko that my grandparents gave me. See, it says Shopko right there on the tag. And for those of you guys who don't know, Shopko is also going out of business. And right here I have two of these other bags that also came from Shopko. The year it was established, 1962, and then their current slogan, the stuff that counts. They've had two other slogans that I'm aware of, like Say Hello to a Goodbye and My Life, My Style, My Store was their old slogan before this new one came out, before they called bankruptcy. Which I guess you could say it did count before they went bankrupt. And right here I have a load of receipts that I've also received from other retailers that have shuttered. I have various Kmart receipts that I've got from Charles City, Urbandale, Des Moines, and Cherokee as well, which I'm going to save a story for this in a little bit. Over here I've got 3 more Shopko bags that are plastic. It's also got their modern day slogan on it, stuff that counts. And then I've got another bag from them that has their old slogan on it with My Life, My Style, My Store on it. It's also got their modern day logo on it too. And now, from Cherokee, when I filmed it in early January, what I got from there was this hand basket right here from Kmart. It was in its last 2 days, and I wanted something else from Kmart besides that thing right there. And, well, this is what I got. I got a pretty good deal off of it, and it was pretty cool. Right here, I've got 2 Toys R Us hand baskets that's got the old Jeffrey Draft on it, font from Toys R Us. I got this off eBay, and they're in pretty fair condition, I should say. And this right here was pretty interesting. It's a vintage Shopko hand basket that I got from Shopko up in Perry, Iowa, which is the closest Shopko to the Des Moines Metro. It's in pretty fair condition. Managed to clean it up a little bit. It's in pretty good shape. And then right here, this is just one of the many signs that I've acquired recently from Shopko. Right here, I've got a normal... These came from the shelf. There's like a little insert slide on the shelf where you can put like advertisements or stuff in it, if you know what I mean. If you don't, you can always look it up. But I've got some of these. I've got one right here. It says Shopko on both sides. Here's another one. This one right here has got their old slogan on it with "My Life, My Style, My Store." There was a fixture sticker stuck right here, but I managed to peel most of that off, and it looks in pretty good condition, actually. It also says it on the other side as well. Got another Shopko thing. I've got lower than our lowest price sale, crazy low, back then before they called liquidation. And it's in pretty good condition, too. And on this side, it says sale, whereas this one has their fixture thing on it, which I might tear off. They allowed me to have these. In there, since, you know, they're getting rid of everything. This side it says new at Shopko, and then another low than our lowest price sale. It also says sale on this back too. Yes, I know I have a lot of these. And then new at Shopko, and then on the other side it says sale as well, except in this time it's in a red color. And then right here, I have a going out of business sign that I got from Toys R Us in Clive. I've actually got 2 of these. And then on the back of this, I've got a Toys R Us Nothing Held Back sign. I'm not going to move it back because it might fall. But I've also got 2 of the Nothing Held Back signs from Toys R Us as well. Right here, I've got a Explore More Brands, Colors, and Sizes by Shopping Online at Yonkers.com poster that I got on the last day at Yonkers at Valley West Mall. This was the only thing they had left, and I managed to get that for free, and it was in pretty good shape. I plan on framing that and inserting it over that Five Nights at Freddy's poster. I'm not interested in that anymore, but I'll take that down and then frame that and put it right there. Now right here is the ultimate item that I've acquired. This right here is a very large 8-foot long Shopko hometown poster that I got from the Shopko hometown up in Perry, Iowa. I'm not sure why I even thought of this, but yeah, it does have a light tear in it, but I can always repair that, but I'll insert an image to where it was hung up in the store. Yeah, that's where it was at, but this thing is awesome, but long. I don't know where to put it, but I wanted this for some reason, and now I have it. It's probably one of the biggest items that I have in my collection. It's in very good shape, and it's only a few years old from when they turned it into a Shopko hometown. It used to be a Pomida when Shopko took over the Pomida store chain, but yeah, this is one of my recently acquired items that I've got. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video of the update to my retail and elevator parts collection as of June 2019. It'll probably grow even more this year with more retailers closing down, but I hope you guys enjoyed looking at some of the cool stuff that I have acquired recently. Sorry if this was rushed, but you know, I have to do other things, but don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos coming up in the near future. Anyways, thanks for watching. Say hello to a goodbye.
Shop